Hey fam, your girl is back.
Yes.
Nkechi Ejikume on Who Cares to Care. How we're all doing. We promise you we are gonna come back, didn't we? We do good to our promise all the time. We are back today again for another episode of reintroducing my channel.
Yes.
And again, my dearest, beautiful Lily Pope TV.
In the building.
Organic. Tell them
So
the one
I'm
we know.
back again.
No, tell them the one we know. Hello.
Hello, beauty.
Yo. That's what we are
The
talking about.
beauties, I am here representing us.
Hi.
UK Kanana. And I'm not coming back again. I'm super happy to be back again today. And on today's episode, of course. And as usual, I'm going to still be asking mommy some juicy questions about Nakas. Nakas is Nakachukwu Kode. Okay? The main reason for this channel. Okay? Yes. Mommy, you're ready to answer everything. Just as it is. Mommy, strength. So welcome to this video. Trust me, you're not going to regret. Are you ready? Let's dive in.
Straight away.
Okay. Okay, so I have my questions here, of course, but that I'll be looking down. Pardon that. Okay, mommy, can you please briefly introduce Nakas for us? I know he's not here, but as the mother, just introduce Nakas for us briefly.
Nakachukwu Kode Emmanuel Chukwuebuka. He is my third child and he is my second son. At the moment, Nakas is 19 years old. He turned 19 last April. And he's a good man.
Yes.
He's a good man. He's a good man. I love him so much, and I know you love him too. For some of us that have seen him on my channel previously, or on YouTube or on Instagram, Nakas is everywhere. You know, he's a celebrity.
Yes.
In his own rights. He doesn't mock about. So
yes.
Nakas is my beloved son, in whom I'm well pleased. And life happened to Nakas, which it goes without saying. But in that midst of battle and struggles of life, Nakas has pulled through, tremendously. God has been on his side. I cannot remove God in the equation. You know me already. It's me and my God.
Yes.
God has been so faithful to him, and by the day we see progress, but we still depend on God for more progress, for his life to be totally transformed and conform to expectation and to the word of God upon his life. So Nakas is my son.
Thank you, mommy. Yes, of course. So if you want to meet Nakas, of course, click on other previous videos. You will see Nakas. Thank you so much, mommy, for this brief introduction. Then tell us briefly about Nakas and his challenges.
Like I said, when I had Nakas, there was nothing wrong with Nakas. I had him as a normal child, like all his siblings as well.
Yeah.
But life have happened to Nakas, because life happened to all my children. But Nakas now, on recovery, he lost his speech, unfortunately. Nakas was just a growing child, saying 5 words, trying to speak like every other normal child before they all became ill in Nigeria. They were ill for a long time. I've said that before. And on recovery, he lost his speech. They all had their different individual issues then, from nowhere. I can't even put my hand on, well, I can put my hand, that will not be correct. I can put my hand on what, maybe in future we can discuss that part. I can.
Okay.
But as we left for medical attention for the children, Nakas regressed speech-wise and lost his speech. But like I said in our previous video, he's improving. He's taking time, energy, prayers. It's been challenging, very challenging, you know, to get to where we are now. The Nakas we see now is a new Nakas. You know, for what you see now, I say, oh, is this what she's going through? It was 100 times worse than that. But we are getting there gradually, and we are not losing hope.
Mommy, the third question was he born this way? So I was actually shocked when you said he was not born this way.
No, he was not born this way.
So at what age did this new development of his started? How old was he?
Nakas was almost 4.
Almost 4 when he felt this.
Yes, when all of them fell ill.
All of them fell. Oh wow!
Nigeria, all of them
so his 3 years, he was okay.
He was okay.
Perfect,
around,
normal. Speaking,
singing during prayers, morning and night. He joins in prayers. He speaks. He dances. He sings. He dances.
Permit me to say you're a strong woman. To be frank, I thought he was born this way.
No, he wasn't born this way. No, he was not born this way. That way, rather. He wasn't born that way.
Oh, wow.
He wasn't born that way.
Swell. Okay. At what age did you started seeing changes? Like, there are, of course, now we know there are some changes, but like that, what age did you now started seeing changes from the situation he fell in at that time? Like, did you get
yes.
What age did you started seeing changes? Like, explain it up until now.
It was when they were ill. It started like fever, like malaria.
Okay.
And you know, then he was the youngest at that time.
Okay.
He started all
of
them.
You not had your last child.
I haven't had my last child.
Okay.
That time when we left, I was not pregnant with my last child. That was 15 years ago.
Okay.
So you know, Unwe Kunaka, 3 + 4. Everybody. It was like fever. 3 children. Fever, malaria, in and out of hospital, and then they're okay today, they're not okay tomorrow, until they now everybody broke down. We were in the hospital for 3 months at the same time, at the time, all of us, and then from there my first son had distended abdomen, had his surgery, which I've done that video. You can watch it, see. Then Nakas had multiple problems, you know. They kept on giving him all manner of injection in Nigeria. I'm not saying it's injection, no. I don't know what it is. I know what it is. I keep on saying I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Just stay tuned.
Just
subscribe to this channel. Guys, you will be shocked. The things that will be coming out. Like, this is something I think all mothers or every human being should watch out for, look out for. It has to do with trust. It has to do with belief, faith, a lot of things. Just stay glued on this channel, okay? Mommy, sorry about that, but I needed to tell them because Mommy is coming. Like, a lot of things she will reveal in this channel, and we are gonna gain from it, and it's gonna be like an eye opener for all of us. This is a strong woman sitting here. Forget it all, the fresh, looking good. She has seen something, but it's well. In all, we give God the glory. So, Mommy, basically you've answered us, but what, like, I want to know, like, how were he coping? You said this thing happened at his 4 years. Currently he's 19.
Yes,
of course he's at a state where, of course, you're happy now, but I know that there are still other things you might wish for him to change. But like, the changes, were it coming so fast? Were you seeing changes so fast, like healing so fast?
No.
Or it was gradual?
No.
Like, that's the point I want to
No. There was a time the whole situation hit rock bottom. Complete rock bottom. We are sure that Nakas didn't know his name. We were sure he wasn't, that was what we thought, he wasn't hearing. We were sure he doesn't even know he has siblings or mother or father. Nakas was just in a different world altogether. Nakas wasn't laughing at all. Nakas was being fed. Nakas wasn't eating proper food. He was eating some kind of cake, a particular cake, and biscuits. Nakas was in Pampers till 12 years.
Jesus.
Nakas, not only in Pampers, Nakas was pooing all over the whole house, rubbing poo-poo everywhere. Nakas was breaking walls. Nakas will enter the kitchen. Within 1 minute, he enters the kitchen. Everything standing is on the floor. Everything standing. Nakas did. Oh, in fact, I don't even know how to describe what we've been to. Before you say Nakas has done this, he's done another. It is Nakas, 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 Nakas. At a point, we were like, what do we do with this child? How do you solve a problem like Maria? But you know what? Looking back now, I don't even know how I took those things in my stride.
Grace.
Honestly, his grace was more than sufficient. Looking back now, because it was just, if you keep your key, Nakas will disappear from the house.
Hey.
Do you want to see us looking for Nakachuku body? So what didn't Nakas do? Which we know it is not his fault. We don't hold it against him. But it was maddening. It was crazy. It was off the hook. It was, in fact, sometimes even when I'm on the road, I won't remember whether I'm wearing clothes or not, because I was losing my mind in the situation. I lost myself in the situation. It was beruge. I don't know how to. I really have no words.
This thing now stopped medically, or how did he now get to this point now? Because Nakas is calm now.
Nakas is a lot calmer now. So of course prayers were going on even at this time, but at the same time I had to start researching.
Okay.
When I see him display a particular behavior, I go to research it. A lot of work had to go into the way he is right now, or how calm he is right now. So even Bible even say it, prayer without works is dead.
Of course.
As we were praying, I began to look into some things. I began to research on how to get him calm, because apart from him not having like speech verbally, I needed to get him calm first, then so that I can introduce other things, maybe vitamins and other.
Those things that she did to get him calm will be a separate video, okay? We're not going to be talking about it now, because as you're explaining this, I'm just being pushed to ask you, what was that thing you did? Tell me, let me know. So please, it is a duty for you now. You're owing us.
Okay.
On your own time, you sit down
and
yes, please. I'm so curious to know. I'm so curious to know. Sorry to cut you off.
It's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay.
But
it's okay.
I will continue to say you're blessed.
Yes,
you're blessed.
You.
To be frank, to think that you did not have him, like when you give birth to a child and you find out from that day that something is wrong, you will start having like strong heart about it.
Absolutely.
But this came unplanned.
Yes, from nowhere. Nothing prepared you for it.
Jesus.
It just landed like a thunder.
Jesus.
And turned their life upside down.
Hey, mommy.
Turned their life upside down.
Jisike.
Thank you.
Jisike. Moving on. Like, I'm feeling so emotional, but we have to finish this video. How did you cope from the beginning and now?
That's a $1 million question. If I tell you I know how I coped, just don't forget that by the time I knew it, I had another child.
That's true.
I now had my Chime.
Oh my God.
I now had my Chime.
And all these things was happening during postpartum. All those things. Nakas was still happening.
That is
Chai.
That is a miracle. Because my poor Chime, that
is another content, mommy. This is another content.
That is
yes. So having a special needs child and having a junior sibling, I don't know if you get me.
That is
please, you need to educate women, okay? How you pull through. This is another video you're owing me. Let me be singing it for you now. You're owing us, not just me, because I'm still curious to know. Nobody knows tomorrow.
Yes,
of course, anything can befall anybody, but of course, if it falls on you, God knows about it. He had made you ready even before it happened. Did you know? Like, God had prepared you. I know the truth, because had it been He did not prepare you, mommy, you will not sit here today.
My sister,
God prepared you.
That journey is long.
I know, but
you shouldn't prepare me next time.
No problem.
But you know what? It's been blessing all the way.
Yes.
It's made me what I am today.
Yes.
Even in that journey.
This way. No, mommy. We'll start crying, please.
well. It's made me what I am today, and then I'm grateful for it, you know. And it's made me a better person.
Sorry guys. If you know, you know.
It made me a better person.
Give it for the tissue.
I'm sorry, guys, please. I'm sorry. You know. Thank you so much.
We'll be back. We'll be right back. Guys, we are back. Mommy had to laugh. Mommy, laugh again.
I'm laughing.
Yes,
it's all good.
Yes, it's all good. Should. But you didn't finally answer me. But let's just forget about it. So the final question: what are the things you're? No, not the final question. The second to the last. What are the things you're expecting to see change in his life now? What are the particular ones you expecting to see change in his life?
Okay. As he grows and matures, a lot of things are changing, but by God's grace, we are looking for perfection.
Yeah.
And which I am quite aware that what God cannot do does not exist.
Of course.
My faith as a mother is not wavered, is not shaking at all.
Yes.
I don't care his age. Nakas will speak again.
Amen.
Nakas will speak coherently. Nakas will speak verbally. Nakas will speak with complete sense.
Amen.
And that will happen.
Amen.
And I've seen people, I've heard testimony of people that spoke. His own testimony will be of a kind.
Amen.
And I think that's why God is still postponing it. Whether it's going to happen in this lifetime,
it will
for sure.
Yeah. So
for sure.
Basically, just the speech.
The speech, you know.
Then what about his actions?
That's why I said speech with complete senses, you know.
Okay, speech with complete senses. Okay. These are the two important things you're looking up to see him change.
Yes, these are the two important things I'm constantly praying about now.
Okay.
For God to give him a brand new brain.
God will give him, of
Amen.
Of course, your sacrifice. Mommy, on the people. God will do it.
Amen.
And we will share the testimony in this channel.
Of course.
Very, very soon.
That's the way
I believe that. So lastly, what's the advice that you will give anybody that has a special needs child, like especially someone who did not expect it as well as usual? I know, of course, nobody expects it, but there is a difference where you're leaving the hospital knowing that I'm entering this, than you're in your home and boom, it fell on you.
There is no easy way to say it. I repeat that, there's no easy way to say it, because number one, nobody has taken you to school to learn how to deal with a child with special needs. Nobody.
Yes.
And it's not a thing you wish, if even on your worst enemy, to have a child with special needs, because it overhauls your life in every which way. It keeps you at a standstill, and it keeps you down forever. But you know, you have a choice. The difference between mother A and mother B is the choices they've made when situation like this befalls you.
Exactly.
Or they had that doggy. Number one is that it's going to shock you to your bone marrows. You see, you will feel like jumping out of, in fact, you wish for another life, but another life will not come, because Obegi is Obegi. Then it's going to drag you down into a hole, and you stay there, you cow, dealing with all the problems, all the embarrassment, all the shame, all the pain. That's a different topic altogether. Then, as you are in that hole of pain, life, anguish and all, you have a choice to rise up to the occasion and say, you see this situation, you will not swallow me. Because honestly, it has the capability of swallowing anyone.
Exactly.
It's not about power and might. You see this situation of Nwage. Hey, he has capacity to swallow anyone. But you have to remember that the intention of the devil ab initio is to keep you down. To keep you down. ke kupo makayo ke kuchie there ke nwo there. But the difference between A and B mothers is when you say no, agafisi, then you rise. When you rise with that pain, from that pain, when you rise from that anger, when you rise into a different person, because now it is a different approach to life. The battle line has been drawn.
Exactly.
The battle line has been drawn. And early, the mistake I made, which I want to bring out, early intervention is key. Do not be in ignorance. Because most of us are in ignorance. Now, yes, you will pray, but works. Because if I have probably intervened, both praying and intervened in the researches, I would have gotten a quicker and a better result now. But it has taken some years before I realized that maybe a practice.
Take this back home.
Now the prayer without works is dead. So early intervention is key. Then once you key in, you sit up as a mother. Iburo begi.
Accept it.
Iburo begi. And now decide that that child, you are going to make the best out of that child. I treat my Nakachipu Kodi the way I treat all of my children. I don't bubble wrap him. I don't wrap him in a cotton wool. I go to shopping, shopping. Everything, to the best of his capability. I was whipping everything out of him. And that's why today, Nakas can load the machine. Nakas can feed himself. Nakas can give himself a bath. 85%. I still stand in the bedroom and say, wash your armpits, wash your bonbon, wash your beats. Even if I'm not standing there, he will do the same things, but he might be playing with soap. So that's the difference. So I have to stand and get him to do all that. Nakas can dress himself. He wears his boxers. He wears his socks. He will wear his trousers and choose his top. He knows how to.
Mommy, I give him choice. You sure Snackers doing all this? So
yes,
that's another work I'm giving you now.
I actually have uploaded a similar video like that where Nakas was doing his stuff, which I can attach the clips again and all that and all that. We are reintroducing this channel.
Yes. No need attaching. Show us again. Nakas is 19 now.
Okay. Yes, exactly.
Show us again. And Nakas is entering school. The most interesting part. Nakas when them and mommy will carry us along. Let's believe that. Yes. So please subscribe. Like I said earlier, you will not regret anything. Mommy, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for
and thank you guys for staying with us. If you have stayed up until this point, I appreciate. Thank you so much. Still subscribe.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful to have her. Thank you for watching. Like, share. The drill is option.
Subscribe.
The drill is
turn obvious. On the bell.
Turn on the bell button and subscribe.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And we'll see you
next time.
Yeah.
Take care.